The United Kingdom has sentenced a young man who is only 17 years of age to 29 years behind bar for what has been described as one of the most shocking and appalling acts that any human being can ever carry out against another human being. This young man is likely to be in jail until he is in his mid 50s. Some people are saying that the judgment that this judge handed to this young man is not severe enough given the crime that this young boy committed. Why some people have said that this young man is a product of his upbringing and environment, that the just sending him to 29 years behind bar is not the most appropriate way to handle this situation. I want you to leave your comment in the comment section. Let me know whether you think that this is the right outcome. Also, we have to realize that a mother of two children, sadly, the pain that this family are going through because of this 17 years old boy's action. Francis is my name for seeing my face for the first time. The Lunch Club, we share content to educate people from mostly our community. We also talked about legal migration and other opportunities for development. If you have any story that you want to share with myself and my team, you can reach us on our WhatsApp number, which is in the description section of this video. Today, this young man is already now in jail. This young man has been known to the authorities. He had a troubled upbringing. He grew up in what has been described as a dysfunctional background. He was known to children's services from a very young age. At the age of 14, 15, this young man has already had too many convictions. He was known to be a troubled young boy. Didn't do well in school, and he's joined. The saddest part of this story is that this young man, his action once again draw our attention to the issue of gang, which is ravaging our community. We are losing too many young black men to the issue of gang. This boy, as early as 14 years old, he was already ingrained in gang activities. At the time that this incident happened that I'm going to describe to you now, this boy, he was involved in attempted murder. From the age of 15, he was already involved in attempted murder. He was on bail, and the part of the bail condition was that he's not allowed to go to a particular area which there is a rivalry between his gang and another gang in this part of London, which is Hackney. Do you live in Hackney? If you know anyone who has young children in London, Birmingham, Manchester, especially young black boys, please kindly ensure that they see this video. As I said before, a 17 years old boy has been sentenced to 29 years behind bars. There are lessons that can be learned from this story. If you've seen any value in today's content, you can support our work by giving this video a like. Consider subscribing to the Lunch Club. Our goal is the progress and empowerment of our community. So this young boy, he was already known to criminal justice. He was on bail at the time, and part of the bail condition was that he is not allowed to go into another area in London, in Hackney. This young boy, on the day of this act, he had been searching the internet looking for description of how he would go from his house to 60 miles, where this young man ended up carrying out this heinous act. He searched the internet, went to this place, a mother of two who had just returned back from a family holiday. The mother was standing in her house with her children. The son, this young boy, it was reported that he had disagreement with this mother's child. The day before, he came to the house, and report now have it that he was then doing his search, doing some searching around the area, mapping out how he's going to carry out his heinous crime. We are talking about a 17 years old boy who is not yet an adult, carrying out recognizant mission on how he is going to carry out, take another human being's life. This boy, on the day of this attack, he covered his face with balaclava, that is face mask. He covered his face with face mask. He went to this family's home. He got to that home. The woman was inside the house. He came to the house. He fired gun in broad daylight. He fired gun in Hackney, straight. The guns went straight to this woman forehead. The 42 years old mother of two instantly she fell down before the ambulance could arrive and before she could be revived. Sadly, this beautiful mother of two, who was only 42 years old at the time of this incident, she died on the scene. The saddest part of this story is what this boy then did after this incident. Please, if you have children, especially young black boys that live inside inner London, Birmingham, Manchester, any of the big cities, you have to be extremely careful, because the issue of gang is ravaging our society. Don't forget to show appreciation to our work by giving this video a like. Leave your comment in the comment section on what you think is the possible causation from this madness, this senseless killing that is ravaging our society. The young boy then left. What he didn't realize is that this lady that he had just shot, her daughter, who was 16, despite the fact that this boy was covering his face at the time of the incident, the daughter recognized his face, recognizing from his nose and his eyes. He walked away. He was arrested. When he was arrested, because the police had told him he was under bail from another attempted murder, which he committed when he was only 15, he was arrested. And when the police were doing the investigation, guess what they saw in this guy's cell? He had lyrics of the song. He did a song of this woman's killing, and in part of this song, these lyrics, he was singing that, oh, the area is now quiet now since he took this woman's life. Since he's out of the town is not the same again because he's no longer in town. This is a 17 years old boy who has just taken the life of a 42 years old mother of two. This boy did not show any remorse at all. He did not show any remorse. He was bragging about what he has done. What is going on in our world? Let me know what your views are, because this mother, she was only in a house. The judge has now described that this woman's home was supposed to be a sanctuary, a place where she will rest. But sadly, this young monster, did not let the woman rest at home. After the investigation, the boy was charged to court. He completely denied that he was the one. The police then they seized his computers and everything, did searches. They now found before the boy went to the house, he has done more than 65 searches on the shortest cut, how to go to the area, and everything. He had planned everything. This was a premeditated killing. It was planned, executed by this guy and his gang. The judge who handled this case, who came out of retirement to come and handle this case, we are talking about Judge Aubrey Casey, said too many young people from our community, the background that this young boy came from, dysfunctional background, where one parent, the boy was known to the care system, drop out of educations, that these are too familiar, but they are not excuse to go and take another person's life. The judge said the fact that the boy did not show any remorse throughout this whole trial, he did not show any remorse. He was looking at the family in court as if he hasn't done anything. He was not showing any sense of any remorse that you would expect from a human being who has just taken another life. What is going on in our world? We are talking about a 17 years old boy who has killed another person and did not even show any remorse at all. A lot of people were convicted from this crime. And one of them, sadly, one of the young boys happens to be of Nigerian descent as well. So this is a problem that is ravaging our society. The judge then said he is going to give the boy life in jail, which is what the sentencing guideline that is set up for judge, what it allows him to do. Is going to give the guy full life sentence, which is 29 years behind bar, and the boy will need to, after 29 years behind bar, before he will be able to consider for parole. This boy started holding firearms. He started holding gun when he wasn't even up to 15 years of age. He started holding gun. So the judge now sentencing the woman who he killed. The mom said she wishes that this guy would roast in hell, that he would never be released. Let me know what your views are about the family's position, because the family said they would have liked life for life, because the guy killed a beautiful angel, mother of two, who happens to be a twin. Her twin sister said she's not going to see her sister again. It feels like the other half of her has been taken away. So what is your view about the issue that we're talking about today? Do you think that justice has been done? 29 years is enough for the heinous crime that this guy committed. Let me know what your views are in the comment section. We are talking about a young man who is only 17 years of age, and because of his action, he has now been committed to 29 years in prison. They normally in the UK, when anyone under the age of 18 commits crime, their name is anonymized. But in the case of this boy, because of how serious the offense that he has committed is, the judge on this occasion released the young man's name, which is Joshua Alexander. And the judge said, yes, I have to do that because it is in the public interest. Let me know whether you agree with the judge's position to make this young man's name known. So I also let us know whether you think that, yes, this young man deserved to spend 29 years behind bar for what he had done. But some people have argued that the young man is a product of his environment, broken home, known to the authorities that he was only destined for one outcome, which is jail, and that is where he ended up. Don't forget to share this video with anyone that you know will benefit.